Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate seeing so many of you here in the audience. It really makes a load of difference for these students to see that support in this auditorium. Up here in front of you is our 9th grade, 10th grade kind of mixed ensemble that we've created this year. This year, all of our orchestra students are in one class, 9 through 12. So what we've been doing a little bit is kind of mixing and matching some music. So tonight, you're gonna see a lot of different ensembles. This is your first ensemble this evening, consisting of mainly 9th graders and 10th graders. And then after this group is done, we'll then have our juniors and seniors sort of concert group. And then I'd love to show you our newest addition to our orchestra program is going to be our chamber orchestra. And then of course, last but definitely not least, will be a combination of all of the students performing together, 9th through 12, all together, okay? So thank you all so much for being here. Again, we've got one more piece from our 9 and 10 ensemble. Enjoy this next piece called Eclipse. All right, we are going to do a super quick transition here. We are now taking the 9th and 10th graders. We are now going to take in, the 11th and 12th graders for our next portion of the concert. So they're going to start trickling in here in just a second, and then we're going to get our next set going. So the next set is going to include 2 pieces, one of which is called Wired, really fast, really energetic, and a lot of fun to play. The second one is kind of more of a don't know how you want to describe it. There's a lot of neat qualities to it, unique playing styles. We're going to do tremolo with smooth bows, some snap pizzicato. There will be some auxiliary percussion as well. The second one we're going to do in this set is going to be called The Evil Eye and the Hideous Heart. It is actually taken from some of Edgar Allan Poe's writings to then construct the music around. All right, we're going to get this next set up and running. We hope you enjoy the juniors and seniors performance. All right, I'll talk a little bit while we do another transition. One thing you may have noticed within this particular group, even though I have mentioned that it's a junior-seniors group, you may have noticed that some of our underclassmen, our freshmen, sophomore, stuck around and they're still working on this music. They've been working really hard, they still wanted that challenge, and they're like, I can handle it. So they even were playing in that group as well. So as I mentioned before, our classes are combined 9-12 and just getting creative with how we're just moving things around. So that is giving those students that opportunity or that chance or choice to work on that harder music, or even be like, you know what, I'm not ready for this. I'm going to take a step back. So that's been a really great opportunity for these particular students. One thing I have started this year is a before school club. I know, gross, that's awful. 7 a.m., but these kids are doing it. We have one piece to perform for you today after only 5 rehearsals. So this music is tough, it's challenging, but these kids wanted the opportunity for something more. So we've been coming to school early and playing our instruments. So this next piece is called Surge. It's one of my favorites. It's a lot of fun to play, it's a lot of fun to conduct, and it's a lot of fun to hear as well. So this one's gonna be really big, really boisterous, and just really fun. I hope you like this piece. It's called Surge. That was cool. So again, I will say that one more time. They've only had 5 rehearsals on that, and they still pulled that off. Really awesome stuff. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more chatting while we now get the full ensemble back into the mix. 9, 12, all together, 45 students, big. It is gonna be great. I'd like to give a really big thank you again to all of you for being here. Your support means so much to these students, and it's just amazing to see as many people in here as possible. If you don't have any family members that are here, but you really want to make sure that they see this concert, this is being recorded and it will be available to stream tomorrow. So I will be sending out that link to anyone who would like to see it at a later date. Our next concert is going to be our collage concert, which will be happening at the beginning of December. That's going to be our concert where we combine with the band to do a big, grandiose orchestra band extravaganza, if you will. We will be pulling from a lot of holiday tunes that people are familiar with, including one very classic and familiar, Sleigh Ride. You can look forward to that in our December concert happening very, very soon. Our last segment of this concert is going to feature 3 different pieces of music, 2 of which are featuring our accompanist here this evening, which is Miss Sarah Lockwood. Can we give her a big round of applause, please? She'll come back on stage in just a little bit. I also could not have done any of this without the help of the people in the booth, Miss Kara Anderson. We also have the very fine folks who are streaming it or recording it now to stream later from HCTV. Mr. Mike Bramer, I think, is he still here? And of course, I could not do any of this without the support of our admin. I do believe our superintendent, Ms. Christine Werkamp. Are you here? There she is. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Without further ado, here is our last segment of the concert. These 3 pieces are going to wow and dazzle you. I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. one big final thank you all again so much for being here. Keep an eye on the email for all those important messages. Have a fantastic night. Take care. Drive safely. Goodbye.